One night, I got home and told my wife, while we were about to eat, I want a divorce. She didn't get mad right away. Instead, she asked me calmly, why? I couldn't give her a straight answer, and that made her really upset. She threw down her chopsticks and yelled, "You're not acting like a real man." We didn't talk that night. She just cried. I knew she wanted to know what went wrong with our marriage, but I couldn't tell her the truth. I had fallen in love with someone else, named Jane. I didn't love my wife anymore. I just felt sorry for her. Feeling guilty, I wrote up a divorce agreement. I said she could keep the house, the car, and a part of my company. She looked at it and ripped it into pieces. The woman I had spent 10 years with was now a stranger to me. I felt bad for wasting her time and energy, but I couldn't take back what I said. Finally, she cried really loud, which was kind of what I expected. It made the divorce seem more real. The next day, I got home late from work and saw her writing something at the table. I didn't eat. I just went to bed and fell asleep. In the morning, she gave me her divorce terms. She didn't want anything from me, but she asked that for the next month. We tried to act like a normal couple. She said our son had exams in a month, and she didn't want to mess him up with a divorce. She also asked me to remember how I carried her into our bedroom on our wedding day, and she wanted me to carry her out of our bedroom to the front door every morning for the next month. I thought she was crazy, but I agreed to make things easier for the next few weeks. The first day, we were awkward, but our son was happy, clapping and saying, "Daddy is holding mommy." His words hurt me. I carried her to the living room and then to the door. She closed her eyes and whispered, "Don't tell our son about the divorce." I nodded and put her down. The second day, we were less clumsy. She leaned on me, and I smelled her perfume. I realized I hadn't really looked at her in a long time. She had wrinkles, and her hair was turning gray. Our marriage had been hard on her. I wondered what I had done to her. On the fourth day, felt a connection coming back. This was the woman who had given me 10 years of her life. By the fifth and sixth day, we were getting closer again. It got easier to carry her, and I noticed she was losing weight. One morning, I realized she was hiding a lot of pain. I touched her head. Our son came in and said, "Dad, it's time to carry mom out." It had become a daily thing for him. My wife hugged him tightly. I looked away because I was afraid I would change my mind. I carried her, and she wrapped her arms around my neck, like on our wedding day. On the last day, I could barely move. I knew what I had to do. I went to Jane's place and told her, "I'm sorry, Jane, but I don't want to divorce my wife." It was clear to me now. I had carried my wife into our home on our wedding day, and I was supposed to hold her until death do us part. I bought flowers for her and told the florist to write, "I'll carry you out every morning until death do us part." I got home with the flowers and a smile, but my wife had died in her sleep. She had been fighting cancer for months, but I was too busy with Jane to notice. She knew she was dying and wanted to protect our son. At least he would remember me as a loving husband. I carried her out one last time. The small, everyday things in our lives are what really matter in a relationship, not big houses or fancy cars. Those things can make life comfortable, but they don't make you happy. What can you learn from this story?